Only the fake Facebook man, posting lies about my life which no one else can. Filters on my face to disguise my age, showing money that I don't have as what is on my page. Why don't you come and join my team? It's called living the fake Facebook live dream. They post a pic of me eating clean, but it's pizza and burgers for dinner, you know what I mean. A snapshot of vacations that I got no money to take. Send you one of my sports cars, you know that it's a fake. Got my love loaded up with things that aren't even true. Pretending on Facebook is my thing to do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
2,000 friends, which I've never done met. A pic of my lunch. What's up, Timmons? This one's for you. Kick it off, Paul.
Timmons is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmons love to do.
I promise to protect downtown. Eat at Siva's so I can stay round. Yell at bad drivers every day. At Hollinger Park is where I play. 101 is still my mall. See the murals? We have it all. Animal tours, it's all set. We want our jobs back at Kid Met. Shania Twain Center, it went under. How about another Stars and Thunder? New pool, will we ever get? Hockey brawls here make me sweat.
Timmons is a place that we call home. English speaking and the francophones. 8 months of winter, well it ain't so bad. Lights on a gawk and all making me mad. 2 McDonald's and 1 Walmart. My bike got stolen when it got dark. Extend our trailers and we drive skidoo. That's what we in Timmons love to do.
Mr. Kinsman,
Hey,
I heard
what are you doing freaking people out?
you've been a bad boy this year. This is the bad bunny, Mr. Kinsman.
You're not supposed to bring the bad bunny out. What if the little kids are watching right now?
I heard you broke into Jamie Klomp's house and ate all his chocolate. Is that true?
No, not true. Maybe a few beers, no chocolate.
You stole his 6-pack. You must return that right now, Kinsman. Are you scared?
Oh, Klomp. Scaring the little ones. Look, we're 8:01, a minute in, and we've just scared everybody away.
You take me like you're a pretty tall guy, but you take me as a guy who might be scared when you watch horror movies.
I don't know. You need to work on that. That didn't really scare me too much there.
No, that's right. Some people say it's nicer than my regular face, but
Got more hair.
Happy Easter to you, Mark, and your family and
Yes.
everyone out in the community.
Happy Easter to you. I know you had a good day today. A socially distanced gathering. Everybody having to deal with all the socially distanced restrictions again.
Look at this. I've been eating
You got
2
chocolate.
This
Make
is
sure
my
your dogs
second
don't
one.
eat that. Your dogs get into everything. Make sure that's high and dry for the pups.
Yeah. My son just came and grabbed it and took it away from me. But awesome show tonight. I can't wait. But we got to thank our good friends, right?
Yes, we do. We need to thank our friends, our sponsors who keep us afloat here, KINZ and KLOMP Live. Can't believe we've been doing this now since November, the end of November to now, and we're still going strong thanks to these beautiful people. Timmins RV, where the Get S'more event is on right now. $1,000 cash back, no payments for 6 months, and financing options up to 20 years. Plus, they do appraisals on site. You can call to book a socially distanced appointment today, obviously for the month of April. Make the phone call. They'll meet you out in the lot and socially distance you through a new RV. Give them a call, 705-264-7837. You can also email them, info@timminsrv.com, or just drive to their lot, the first left past the Kamoskosia turnoff.
That's right. We were just there on Saturday. I just drove around to look at the RVs, thinking one day maybe I'll hit up Mark Kinsman for a loan and get me one of those nice ones with the 2 bump outs. Maybe we'll talk about it after the show.
That would make a great KINZ and KLOMP mobile trailer or RV, right?
Yeah, you got it.
Yeah,
and of course, our great friends at the Surge.
Yes, the Sports Lounge, the Surge Sports Lounge, located 71 Algonquin Boulevard East. Hottest place to go in the city. They've got pool tables, TVs from wall to wall, and they've now joined with Golf Timmins, the golf simulator there, and we've joined there for the next 12 months. And, when things get back into yellow and the orange status, we're going to be back here live with brand new shows right there catered to the Surge. And I was thinking, you know what? Because they're out of employment for the rest of the month. Their staff not going to make a paycheck for 28 days. I was thinking, let's post the email to the Surge, and we can send an email, a tip to them.
There it is.
Yeah.
See how quick I was, Kinsman?
Contact the surgesportslounge.com, and I'm sure if we all round up a few bucks here or there, we can help out a few of the staff members who are going to be paycheckless for the 28 days of the so-called emergency break.
That's right. Can you hear my dogs barking?
I can hear your dogs barking. What are they?
I don't know what's happening up there. They're supposed to be quiet during show hour. But here's the thing. I want to thank Boats and Sews. So this is Mark Grant. I know him really well, and he runs this company called Boats and Sews.
Okay.
And I think is a playoff of the Step Brothers movie with Will Ferrell. But you ever have something great like a couch or a jacket or a chair that rips and you don't know like how to sew it back together, and then you have to buy a new.
Well, this is what Mark does, right?
Yeah. He's sewing, upholstery. He does it all. Anything he can fix. He's made us 4 dog beds. He's awesome. So you can connect with Boats and Sews on Facebook, and he will set you up. He does awesome work. So you don't have to get that new couch. Your lazy boy has a rip in it. He's going to take care of it for you.
Nice.
I didn't even know this stuff existed because I tried sewing before, and it was my son's jacket.
It's a disaster.
Yeah, a disaster. I bought one of those sewing kits from like Dollarama. No, don't do that. You go see Mark Grant.
That's right. Get the professionals to do it. That's why they do those jobs, because they know there's people like you or I who can't thread a needle, let alone sew.
We got one guy saying Jeff. Yeah, Jeff is coming out. He's just in the background getting his music all set up. It won't be
ready to
long.
go.
And oh my God, Jamie has hair. Yes, even if it looks like this, it's better than the hair I have on my head. So we're going to bring Jeff in here very shortly.
Yes.
But once again, happy Easter.
Happy Easter to you.
Yep.
Just wanted to mention we have a gift certificate to give away tonight from Sue's Variety.
Right.
And it's a 2-for-1 or a 2-can-dine club combo meal. So thanks again to Sue's Variety on commercial. She's got a brand new lineup. And of course, with the restrictions of how many people can go in there, phone ahead and place your orders when you do win this.
All right.
Sue's Variety afloat. So how are we going to give this away tonight?
Well, easy. I already planned it. I put it in the banner. Local businesses need us more than ever. So just tell us tonight in the comment section how you're going to shop local, whether it's buying product, or you're going out to eat somewhere local, or pardon me, or you're getting taken, I guess, for somewhere local, let us know which service you're going to use and put in the comment sections, and we'll randomly draw a name. Does that work?
That works. Also got a message from one of my places where I get my haircut here in the city, the 101 Mall and the Razor Strop. Stacy Van Dyke, they're now in the mix of the small businesses who aren't able to open during the emergency break. And she just wanted to pass along a message. So I'm going to relay it here. It says, if you want to book or pre-book a hair appointment, go to their Facebook page and you can actually e-transfer your funds to them now. You're not going to get your haircut, obviously, now, but you're going to give them the money that they need now. It's your gift certificate at a later date. And again, it's the razorstrop@hotmail.com. So
awesome.
Stacy tonight.
You're welcome, Steve. Rachel says, hi, Gigi. I'm not too sure.
Hi, Gigi. Well,
is that your nickname, Kinsman, or what?
No, that's not my nickname. No, my nickname is KINZ.
Well, hello, Rachel. Just wanted to make sure I drop in to say hello, Jeff from Sarnia, Ontario.
Yeah, he's got quite the following. So I think we should probably bring Jeff.
Yeah, let's. Without further ado, we will pull Jeff on here. Let's see where he is. I see he still has his camera off. Oh wait, there he heard us, Kinsman. He heard us.
Do you think your dog? He's going to enjoy having your two Great Danes and the background vocals tonight, or what?
So I just told my son. I just FaceTimed him quickly while you were talking about the Razor Strop, and I said, "Can you please get those dogs to be quiet?"
Of course, the only window where your office is for the studio, and the dogs are right there. They're like, Papa, I'm getting into that chocolate. Papa, I'm getting into the chocolate. Okay,
so I've had the privilege to sit with Jeff before and listen to his music, and I'm telling you, we need his music more than ever. It's positive, it's inspiring, and it's catchy. And I know Jeff has a big fan base. It's well deserved, and he's just an awesome all around guy. And we've been waiting to get him on the show forever. And I think this is a perfect time. Easter Sunday, I think it's a perfect fit with your music, Jeff. So after all that, welcome to the show.
Hey, welcome, Jeff.
Thanks, guys. Great to see you.
KINZ and KLOMP, to see you too.
Yeah.
We can't wait to get into some music. Tell us what you've been up to the last since we last spoke. We sat down and did an interview some time ago, but have you been busy working on music?
I have been. Yep. Still always writing, taking vocal lessons, so that helps to keep the chops moving forward, and spending time, just studying other artists and what they do, and always trying to learn. There's lots to learn. And we learn as musicians, we learn a lot from each other. So that's been a lot of it. And then my day job as a counselor, I do a lot of really busy there and loving to help people in this amazing community and the wonderful people of Timmins and Timmins surrounding areas. And so it's been a great time and just so wonderful to see you guys do such a wonderful job.
It's great to have you on the show. We're getting comments already from Marie from Sarnia. Bonsoir, Jeff. You've got quite the following. Scott says, I've been a long-time friend to you.
Hey,
almost like a brother.
That's right.
Yeah, that's pretty much.
And Cal says that Gordon Lightfoot with the guitar, that's pretty good compliment. He's got that. He's got that look, right? I think, right?
Yeah,
maybe
certainly does.
Facial, but
yeah. Thanks, Cal.
Okay. So I think it's a good time to get into some music. What do you think, Jeff?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right. Take it away.
I'll start with a Bet You Didn't Know song I wrote. Woke up yesterday morning, up before the dawn, trying to get things going, trying to get life moving on. As I looked over my shoulder to the places I had been, some good times, some bad times from living a life of sin. Now will things ever change? Then I heard a whisper, a gentle voice say, hey, I bet you didn't know things could turn around. You didn't know your feet land on the ground. win. Took one step forward, feeling kind of strange, way, way out there like a long ride on a train, wondering where I've been to and where I'll start again. And will things ever change? And I heard a whisper, a gentle voice say, hey, hey, I bet you didn't know things could turn out. You know your feet land on the ground. You didn't know. I bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't know. You finally win. And I bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't know. Bet you didn't know. You finally win.
Great song.
Thanks, Mark.
Bet you didn't know from that was from last June, almost a year old, 10 months old. Now, was that a COVID-inspired song? Obviously, we were in the middle of lockdown when this one came out. What was the inspiration behind that one?
Yeah, definitely to encourage people when we go through the tough times, that if we keep going, you know, we go through some tough times, some odd times in life, and we kind of think, what is going on here? Like COVID's got, I think we've all had those moments. But if we did keep going, we will win. Well, we're going to succeed in life, and we're here for a purpose and to make a difference for and contribute with our gifts and talents for the lives of others and to help people along their path. So that's the idea there. And I think
one of the guys, Steve says, we can't see Jeff. Text is going in front of him. You probably have your closed captioning set on your Facebook, which will provide the lyrics to Jeff's song, but may cut off his face. So that's an option on your Facebook, Steve. But I have a question, Jeff. So since your music is very positive, inspirational, and uplifting, do you ever, like, if you personally get into a moment where you need and uplifting yourself, do you sit down and start writing? Is that where this comes from?
Yeah, they can definitely, songs can come out of the happy times. They can come out of the tough times too. And the opportunity to sing and write from the tough places is a really, it's a really, I've got a joke about it. When people go through some tough times, sometimes people are going through breakups. I can recall that. and I know I say to people, do you songwrite? You're going through a tough time. Well, this is a great time to write a song, because once you heal from the breakup, the inspiration's gone. Like the depths, the soul is there. We going through the tough times. It's like, you can make money off this. It might look bad now, but
that's right. Yeah, that's right. You can turn that bad breakup luck into like some fortune, like maybe a creative genius, right? That's what I hear.
It's a massive hit, and it's like, oh,
yeah. That's when Mark and I are always stumped in ideas. We just fight with each other and then come back. I got great ideas.
Always takes a bit of a tussle first, right?
Yeah.
Then the argument, and then we iron things out.
Scott says Jeff needs a haircut. When's the last time you had a haircut, Jeff?
I just had one, Scott. Yeah, you should have seen me. I had the same haircut that I had back in 1976 at Central High School in Sarnia up to a couple of weeks ago, thanks to one of the hairstylists of Timmins. I took care of most of that. It was like right down to years. Like, wow, like that same hairstyle from like however many years later.
You still got a nice full head of hair too, so you're very fortunate.
Yeah, I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, that's right. James says, "Hey Jeff, looking good, buddy."
Oh, great.
Yeah. Or is it Brian Adams? So not Gordon Lightfoot. I see more Brian for sure. I definitely see.
Those are great compliments, though.
I remember meeting Brian Adams one time. Got to shake his hand. He was doing a book signing, and it was kind of weird. There was some similar, like it was kind of, hey, Brian. anyways, you seem like a really nice guy. Gosh, what an amazing Canadian talent.
Yeah, of course. One of the best Canadian rockers ever.
Yeah.
Steve says, great guitarists and vocals. Yes, we absolutely love Jeff. He's an amazing artist. One of the gems in Timmins. Now, have you, obviously, like most musicians, you must miss playing in front of a live audience. We're here virtually today, and that's awesome.
Yeah.
But sometimes, like being in front of folks, seeing their emotions, watching them be entertained by the music, I'm sure you're missing this.
Yeah, I miss that. And this allows for an opportunity. So if I'm playing live here or somewhere else, you're playing to that audience, which is always a riot. And then now I get to kind of reach out to people beyond the Timmins area, which is fun, to the good old friends in different areas of the province where I've lived: Sarnia, Toronto, Hamilton.
Good. Well, Kinsman, you know what I'm going to say, right? Time for more music.
Time for more music. And you're talking about haircuts. Look at mine. I picked the wrong month to not have a haircut. You take for granted. They say you take things for granted. Right now that we're into another emergency break, I'm gonna have to find a side hustle somewhere, right? So I saw someone meme today. Got to meet the hairdresser in aisle 5 of Walmart with their scissors to get the haircut now.
Yeah, that's right. Except for me, I don't need one. But
you don't have that problem.
What are we gonna hear next, Jeff?
How about I'll do the simple things? It always reminds me. There's the last verse in particular. I wrote it with my brother in mind. My parents we had a home on the lake in Sarnia, Ontario, which is amazing for its beaches down there. And the last verse I wrote distinctly about my wonderful brother, Dave Baldock. So I'll just. A little girl with the red balloon looked up to the sky with wonder and innocence, a sparkle in her eye. Turning with an open heart, her playful mother smiles. It's those simple things that make life so wild. And it's the simple things life's all about. Oh, it's the little things, yeah, that make you smile. It's the simple things life's all about, and it's the little things, yeah, that make you smile. It's the simple things. Hand in hand through the city life, passing troubles with a song. Music calms the fears of life, seals the pain to carry on. Honest love will make them one, and the same will make them strong. Oh, it's those simple things that make life so wild. And it's the simple things life's all about. Oh, it's the little things make you smile. It's the simple things life's all about. Oh, it's the little things, yeah, make you smile. It's the simple things, running in circles as we rush along. Life flies on by, and is this our true song? Can't we take one moment to breathe, to sit in the silence where we can be free? Two brothers on the beach skip stones for a while. With memories from hometown years, they laugh until they cry. In the quiet times they're never bored, they know it's all they're looking for. Are those simple things that make life so wild. it's the simple things. Life's all about it, it's the little things, yeah, that make you smile. Make you smile. Make you smile. Oh, oh, it's the simple things.
The simple things. It's Baldock.
It's absolutely
great
true.
track tonight. It's just amazing. When you type in your name on Wikipedia and on YouTube, inspirational. You're a counselor by day, inspirational music by night. Do you combine the both? Obviously, people probably call on you a little bit more often now due to COVID. Do you some days maybe just pull out the guitar and play the music? Is that the soothing path of choice for some these days?
Yeah, definitely do. There's one always just right beside me, and there's one that I keep near where people who play as well are there, and where they might get the inspiration where they want to play and show me something. And I'm always trying to encourage people to those healthy ways of dealing with stress. And I've helped some people kind of get back to the guitar where they got away from it. So I keep two in the office essentially. And sometimes I brought a keyboard in and had kids play, and it's wonderful to see people either start into the music where they've thought about it and they have a talent, and you see them give it a shot. And then every once in a while I've pulled it out because a song that I've written really applies to this situation. Let's say that Bet You Didn't Know, things could turn around, your feet land on the ground, you'd finally win. Just it fits sometimes to encourage them.
Have you, speaking of your career as a mental health counselor, obviously the last 13 or so months have been specifically trying times for a good amount of people. And mental health is not a new thing. It's not something that's just been around 13 months, obviously. But in the last year or so, have you found your expertise in the field being able to sort of guide people through a lot of the negativities that are happening in the world right now?
Yeah, being there when people hit those moments, those tough spots that they didn't anticipate, perhaps as a result of COVID being always in the background. It's been there for us. It's a bit of the elephant in the room. Sometimes the elephant's tucked away, and we're feeling lousy. We've kind of even though we think of it every day, we're doing well, we're following the protocols, but it can wear people down. It wears us all down at some points, and that's okay. And talking about it, just giving space for people to talk about their experience with COVID, and not just all the lockdown and all the technical things, but what's it like? How are they getting through it? It's a good question.
Mark wants to know what type of guitar you have tonight.
You're playing? Yeah, it's a Seagull.
All right.
Yeah, how much, Canadian made.
Do you find, like, I've always worried about, like, I know a hockey player, like, sometimes they're very superstitious, and some players have the same pair of skates for as long as they can have the same pair of skates. Is it like that with guitars, or would a musician have like 10 or 15? Now I know if you got to change from acoustic to electric, but I think this acoustic, like, do you have a bunch on your shelf, or do you have like one Old Faithful, or how does that work?
There's a good T-shirt a guy played in a church here in Timmins at Bible Fellowship Assembly, and I remember he had the T-shirt on. I have too many guitars, said no one ever.
Okay, I got it then. It's like hats, but guitars. Okay.
Right.
It's like a comfy sweater, an old pair of socks, right? It just fits. When you have that comfy feel, that's the go-to, right?
Yeah, if I was to pick up the one guitar I'm looking at, the go-to, I wore a hole through it just by my strumming style. Yeah. So this one's a little more of a pricier guitar. I'm trying not to wear a hole through it, like that. There's an economic aspect to it too. But I do have a bunch of them, and but I tend to, for performing live, this is the one I'm using these days.
That's right. Before we get on to the next song, a question I ask all our artists: how often are you invited to bonfires, which includes you having to bring your guitar to it?
Yeah, hey Cal, can you hear that one? So people do ask, and then sometimes I'll have fun just improvising with songs, just kind of making up and getting people laughing, which is a good time too. So they like to have me there and then chit chat and listen. Yeah.
Improv is always good. Now, if we threw our names at you right now on the spot, would you be able to put a song together, a few bars or a few chords for kids?
I might be able to. Well, this as I would. It's kind of might something like this. KINZ and KLOMP, they do what they want. They're going up to the sky. KINZ and KLOMP, they're going to the top, and it's easy to see why. They give all they got, and they never give up in that fine northern town that we like, where people are smiling and they're having fun, lying there wherever the sun, 'cause there's KINZ and KLOMP. Oh, let's do what they want. They're going as far as the sky. The KINZ and KLOMP, and they're going to the top, and everyone can see why.
Yeah.
Wow, that's so good.
Our own song. Nice. That's awesome.
So good.
That is awesome. Putting him on the spot, and he throws a few chords together, and they're instant song. Yeah. Now people say you're in the middle of writing or you have the Timmins song, and you go maybe that's the next release from Timmins. KINZ and KLOMP.
Yeah.
KINZ and KLOMP sounds like a good one, eh? It's just easy to.
You know what? Not usually anything goes with KLOMP. It's like a weird last name, but I think Jeff made it work. I couldn't believe it. But so what else? I mean, we definitely want to get back into some of your regular music. I'm gonna have that KINZ and KLOMP tune though stuck in my head. I'm gonna sing it around the house. Yeah.
We'll get you to do one of the intros for our show or the extras for our show.
Yeah,
happy to.
Jeff's amazing. So what would you like to play next?
Should we do the Timmins song?
Yeah, I think so.
I think we should. Yeah, let's do that one.
Stepped out in the air, white frost in my hair, looked up to the sky. Bright northern lights, they danced in the night. Timmins, you're fine, 'cause you're a small town with a big heart, real nice dreams for a fresh start. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. We got high hopes and dig deep. We got strong arms for a warm reach. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. Oh, Timmins, let's go. Timmins, let's go. After harsh, cold winters, we may run into summer. Four-wheelers and trucks bring us there. Staying together through all kinds of weather, precious moments we're waiting to share. 'Cause we're a small town with a big heart, real nice dreams for a fresh start. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. And we got high hopes, we dig deep, strong arms for a warm reach. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. Oh, 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 oh. Timmins, let's go. Oh, Timmins, let's go. All kinds of people from many ways, living and laughing day to day, praying together, working as friends in harmony. So this old man, lakes and streams, bush for camping, friends sitting close by a fire, sharing stories and jokes that never grow old. Ah, Timmins, you're fine, 'cause we're a small town with a big heart and real nice dreams for a fresh start. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. We got high hopes, we dig deep, we got strong arms for a warm reach. People smiling everywhere you go, up and down the streets, hearts filled with gold. Timmins, let's go. Timmins, let's go.
Nice.
Oh yeah. I wonder. I wonder. I love that Timmins song, but I'm thinking of like, I'm gonna ask you a question: where your passion for music came from. But when I first met Jeff, I'm thinking this guy looks like he was a senior all-star football player from Dallas. Coach sports. Like I thought, did you have an athletic background, or dominantly has it always been your passion for music?
Yeah, it's funny. I liked athletics. I was never like a great athlete. I have like two nephews. One played professional volleyball over in Europe. I played all through university. And the other one was a pole vaulter. I've got a niece that's for Western University and was a captain and went to the nationals. And they're like this other level of athleticism. So I'm not kind of wannabe, but I really love sports. But was never super great at it. I'm just not that guy. Lots of people in this town, in my hometown, is starting like there's lots of great athletes, and I like participating. I always think with sports we should get out there and play. We may not be, and sooner or later we might find a sport we're a little better at and can compete a little more.
Right.
I love it. But music, I love music. I'm from my mom helped a lot. She plays piano. And I watched her growing up and listened to her. And then I had an uncle who was a really good singer and other relatives that were musicians. And my one nephew is a great guitar player. So Michael. And so anyway, it's in the family, you could say.
Yeah, it certainly is. And, the song Timmins that you just played right now, the last time we spoke, this was, I guess, back before COVID put the stick into the spokes. It was in LA being produced. Are we going to see this released on an album from you? Do you have any details on this?
Yeah, I'm working with this company called Studio Pros, actually. And so we're getting closer to getting that wrapped up. So it's with studio musicians down at a company out of LA. So it will sound really nice because these guys can really play. And they have musicians kind of all over the States that they pull in for the projects. And so, I'm looking forward to hearing that. It'll be
very nice.
So, yeah.
How did you wind up making that connection?
I wonder, how did I find out? That was just one of those kind of looking online for ways of recording and then stumbled across the Studio Pros, which it's studiopros.com. They give the opportunity to work with, some of the best absolute world-class musicians.
Nice.
Yeah.
So,
That is really cool. So with all that going on, with your music, and obviously you just don't pick up a guitar and everything comes to you immediately. It's your passion. So you have a lot of time commitment, and then you have your a whole other life where you're a mental health counselor. How much time do you have for your music, and like how much commitment is that like for a week? Because to me, it sounds like you have no time to sleep.
Yeah, it kind of goes like that. And you're trying to, I heard Keith Urban say, try to get 15 minutes of playing in a day. To get better, you got to put a lot more in. So, lately it's been so busy with work that I haven't been able to play as much as I'd like. So I'll chip away at it. It's kind of grab that guitar and forever trying to sing, because I have this Kathleen Promain's my, her and her husband moved from Timmins last year, I guess. And every Saturday morning I have a vocal online Zoom call. So during the week, I'm going around the house singing, and so that way I can keep the chops moving and practice what she's taught me, which is she's a phenomenal teacher. And that makes a big difference.
Marie says, LA, really? Wow, Jeff, that's awesome. I'm proud of you. And of course, we're equally as proud of you, Jeff. It's someone that deserves it. And your music's very I think it's a message that needs to be out there more than ever. And it can span all generations. And I think it can really, it has a good reach with individuals. And is that one of your goals? Like when you're thinking of writing, I know some people write music that's very personal to them, like you said, whether they went through a breakup or saw something happen in their life. But do you write music that you feel has a wide reach to individuals?
Yeah, that's the intention. Without question, it's to reach as many people as possible. Years ago, I was traveling around the world, and I was in Calcutta, India. I was volunteering for Mother Teresa there in her place called Kalighat for the destitute and dying. It's a really tough place, and it's where she really got her start with helping the poor people, that they would go around and kind of help get there, where they would drive around and find people that were basically dying in the streets and bring them there. And I still remember, one guy in particular looked at me, and I could see we were close in age when he was looking at me. And it kind of the way it registered with me as he looked almost through me and with some disdain, I think, was, hey, buddy, like, you got stuff. You're alive. You got health. You better go and use what you've got. And I thought, okay, you didn't even need to say anything. You wouldn't even take my food. And I was feeding all these people. They wouldn't take. And it was almost like, and I thought, I better it was conviction. Like, go out, spend the rest of my life helping, serving, giving with everything I've got. Yeah.
Very inspirational. A couple of happy Easter messages coming through from Gail and from Lori and Steve.
Awesome song from Jeff and Steve.
Hey, Steve, right on.
Yeah, that's right.
So
happy Easter. Oh, here's one for me. Love the t-shirt. Oh, yes. It's my Back to the Future 2 t-shirt, which is I like that almost as much as the original, but thank you very much. Barry, and another happy Easter. Yeah, so like I said before, I think it's perfect to have Jeff on for Easter. It is a day to rejoice.
That's right.
In many different ways for many different folks. So Jeff is it's awesome that he's on today. So what are we going to hear next?
I'll just do this simple one, just because it's any way it happens. It's along the inspirational theme again, but it's one of the first songs I wrote.
Any way it happens, live life all you can. Give it everything you got, step in, make a stand. Jump in the spotlight, let your story be told. Oh, let's go. And let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Breeze into a restaurant, an old face on the scene. Bus boys and waitresses all calling out your name. Your friends see it coming, no, you cannot hide the change they know.
So let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Maybe there's no difference between living all you can or laying by the seaside, a cool drink in your hand. But when you stop to think about it, each day's all we own. And every moment that we've got's a gold mine, not a stone. So let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Another awesome one from Jeff tonight.
Oh, just got lost, Jamie, there.
That's because I had the mute button because the dogs were going wild again, so I didn't want him to ruin Jeff. I don't know what's. I go upstairs. I think they've chewing something. I'm gonna have to call Mark from Boat and So's, and he's probably gonna have to sew up my couch there, Jeff. But I didn't want him to ruin the performance with their barking. But it looks. Do you feel like after a performance, even like something tonight, when you're doing 5 or 6 songs, is there a level of exhaustion there, and you sort of have to unwind?
Sorry, I should have taken my time on that one. But for sure, like I've been around show business for many years now, and there's always some adrenaline in getting ready. So yesterday I really napped a lot. I worked hard in the week, but I need to rest and then start mentally and preparing, and then all the physical things that go to getting ready, from vocal warm-ups to the technical part. So there's a lot to it, and then after I'm usually pretty tired. Yeah, because I like to. I'm sure most artists. I haven't had a lot of conversations about that, but there's a physicality to it it's tiring, but the love and the passion is what drives you, to give to others.
And what do you do to unwind? Is it just like straight to bed, maybe turn on a show, relax, or is there something specific that you do?
After I love this. If I'm performing live, I love to sit around with people that I've been playing with after, and just talk about the show, laugh, have a pop, and relax a bit. I'll probably do something. I'll probably have something to eat tonight, and throw on a movie and or something to that effect. Ideally, it should be. Now that I got the guitar, I would keep practicing and writing something. I'm going to finish up.
That's right.
What do we usually do after a show, Mark? To me, I'm usually pretty tired too.
Yeah, just wind down. Usually, watch a show or two. You've said Mighty Ducks is a good one to watch now. That's on
yeah, of course,
Disney Plus. Are you into that? Is it as good as the movie?
Yes, it's actually surprisingly good, and I'm watching the new Marvel series. I like all those superhero type stuff, and then usually my go-to show is The Office. I've watched that a million times, but I find it just has that simple humor, and it's relatable to me. But I that just helps me unwind, like similar to Jeff. Like you said, Jeff, you can continue practicing, but I find if you're committed to it and you have a good show, that you need to unwind. And we were talking off line before the show came. We were talking about mental health. You talked about proper nutrition, exercising and getting proper rest is are the key things to someone finding a balance in their mental health. I sound like a counselor now, right?
You sound great. You sound like you got those are the key principles there.
Yeah, that's right. And probably finding an outlet, right? So I would assume for yourself, like you already mentioned, like if you're having a day where you're stressed out and you need some relief, a healthy outlet to reach that out is picking up the guitar and playing some music. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. I always say to musicians, or if it's if people have it in them, they're wanting to play, they're watching other people and thinking, gee, I wish I could do that. They probably should do it because it keeps, it's a natural movement towards a very healthy outlet. And otherwise I've seen people kind of start to struggle and maybe make
poor choices in terms of stress management. And then I'll ask them, do you like music? Do you like to sing? Have you wanted to play? Yeah, well, I used to play. How about maybe going back to that? Because it's in you, and it's like stopping. And somebody who's a really good athlete and trains hard, and then they give up. I've seen that before, and they stop training.
Mm-hmm.
The musician stops training, and it's like, wow, where does all that energy, interest, and passion go? It can go into wrong things. So I would say you go with what you've got, and it will help you to cope with the tough times as well, and develop a craft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely right. So I think we can, if we beg and plead, we can get Jeff to play one more song.
One more song tonight. I think we can.
For the Bad Bunny, please, Jeff.
That's right. Don't
Hey, Bunny.
Yeah. So how do we wrap this up?
Do we do with like an original song or cover?
Just thinking.
Life's a roller coaster ride. Might as well do one that I know, that I wrote.
All right. Love it.
Life's a roller coaster ride. No need to pretend. It's a climb to the top. It's a fight to the end. Oh, but stay with the ride. Soon you will see what you hold in your heart brings your true destiny. Oh, so live for today, then leave it behind. Tomorrow will come. One step forward is fine, 'cause everything has its reasons, and everything has its right. You'll get there, you will. It all takes time. It all takes time. If you're feeling alone, like there's nowhere to turn, stay with the ride. Oh, there's so much to learn. Then throw your hands in the air. Never fear the fall, and you'll never lose when you go for it all. Then live for today, then leave it behind. Tomorrow will come. One step forward is fine, 'cause everything has its reasons, everything has its right. You'll get there, you will. It all takes time. It all takes time. Life's a roll of the dice, like a jump with no net. It seems like a gamble, but it's faith, don't forget. So throw your hands in the air, never fear the fall. You'll never lose when you go for it all. So live for today, then leave it behind. Tomorrow will come. One step forward is fine, 'cause everything has its reasons, everything has its right. And you'll get there, you will. You'll get there, you will. You'll get there, you will. It all takes time. It all takes time. It all takes time. It all takes time. Thank you.
Awesome performance. All the comments coming in. It's amazing seeing the love for your music tonight, Jeff, from all over the province, all over the country. You know, happy Easter, Easter from Richard Bulliu. Thanking you for the music tonight. Cal says, well done, buddy. Looking forward to campfire songs on Lake Temiskaming this summer. It's a mask-free zone. Be well, be blessed this Easter, the weekend that changed the world. Thanks, KINZ and KLOMP, for having Jeff on. Well, you're so welcome, Cal.
Yeah, absolutely amazing. You can see why Jeff has a deserved following. And, you know, anytime that I speak with Jeff, and I'm sure your friends and your family already know this, but, you know, when I just see you on the street, you always have something positive and kind and nice to say. And it sounds silly to say this, but that's not what often happens when you cross some folks. And you represent which we want to represent, you know, positivity and giving folks something lighthearted and something inspirational. And I think you're a perfect fit. I think we need to hire Jeff as the full-time musician. What do you think?
I think so. We'll definitely get an intro or an extra or some type of musical score. Maybe you can create the few bars for KINZ and KLOMP, and we can use that on our show.
Yeah, that's right.
You guys are doing a great service, and it's really it's encouraging people, and it gives the opportunity for artists to share what they have to help others. So really, thank you guys, Mark and Jamie, so much for bringing me on. And if I could say thank you to all the friends and family and people that I don't necessarily know for tuning in today. I really appreciate your taking the time to do that. I want to wish you a happy Easter, and God bless you. And I pray you have an amazing week this week. So thank you so much for today, and you're amazing.
Excellent. Thanks so much, Jeff. Where can people find you online? Maybe for a musical track, if they want to find your music on YouTube or a Facebook page, or maybe maybe you look you up for mental health services here in the city. As maybe they're looking for counseling advice. How do they find you?
Yeah, on YouTube, there's some work and performances I've done that are on YouTube. Just typing in Jeff Baldock, I just happened to they're there. And on Jeff Baldock and Company on my Facebook page has pieces up there, and I've got to go in there and put more up there. But there's more, and then and Framework Counseling is the name of my business. Probably just Jeff Baldock Counselor or Jeff Counselor. Nice. Tim, something like that would find that part. Yeah.
There's Lawrence listening from BC, from Cornell. Hey. Awesome music, Jeff. Says happy Easter.
Yeah, thanks, Lawrence. Steve Burnett, great guys.
Yeah.
Lawrence and I used to, and Steve too, helped the homeless in Toronto for years and years, and right downtown. So lots of good memories when you reach out and encourage all of us to volunteer with our gifts and talents. Just makes a difference to the communities wherever we are. So many people in need.
And there's Mark's shared the link to your Facebook page. So people go in the comment section and follow Jeff there. So now we know Jeff's going to go unwind, probably get something to eat, maybe turn on a movie. Maybe he'll watch the new Mighty Ducks series. Who knows?
I want to start tuning into. I'm going to catch up to you on the Mighty Ducks.
Yeah, that's good. But thank you so much once again, Jeff. Have a blessed Easter. Privileged to have you on the show. We'll definitely have you on again really soon.
Thanks, you guys. God bless you, and have a wonderful week this week. Thanks so much.
Excellent. Thanks, Jeff. Talk to you later.
Doesn't his music, like, after you hear Jeff, like, doesn't it make you feel good?
Hey, it says it right in the caption of his, the title. If you follow him on Facebook, he's inspirational. He is uplifting. He's the guy. If you're feeling down, you give Jeffrey a call there. Jeff Baldock.
Yeah. Speaking of feeling good, you never gave me a compliment on this nice Easter egg artwork we have on the screen.
I like the Easter egg artwork. Yeah,
I don't know if you respect my Easter egg.
I do.
Looks at okay. Couple locals that were giving away a prize. Remember, if you comment where you're going to shop local or purchase local, especially during these next 28 days, if you comment where, then you're going to be up for a draw for a prize for a Sue's Variety Two Can Dine.
That's right. Two Can Dine, and she's got another gift certificate we're giving away on Tuesday's show, but we'll give away the club pack tonight. And again, we'll do the random scrolling because we are taking the comments live as we go. So we'll scroll and stop and find a winner after a few locals. A couple mentions here. We'll go through these quick. CAA, they're still wanting you to, comment on the worst roads here in the city. Of course, they got the big contest is back. Running out of time, they say. CAWorstRoads.com is where you go. And someone asked me today, do they have a button for all of them?
You never told me you're talking about the worst roads here. I got KX Yard Update on the screen, and you flipped one on me, Kinsman.
Well, I was just talking. I knew we were going to talk about the KX Yard Care kids again because let me just find this. This great little note from their mom, Shannon, who was on the show with the two boys the other night. Kingston bought his first pair of shoes.
That's right.
Through the hard work of KX Yard Care. And it said, I'm going to read you what Shannon wrote. Well, King just made his first 2 sneaker purchases, Jordans and Air Force One purchases. He's pretty stoked. Worked hard for that money. Xavier is a penny pincher, saving every last cent for his dirt bike. Love the work ethic that they have. And again, KX Yard Care. If you have any yard care, the odd jobs, give Xavier in Kingston
That's
a
right.
Facebook message.
And if you haven't heard their backstory, 2 young, fine gentlemen in grade 7 started a business cleaning up your backyard, especially if you got dogs. They'll be back there. They can clean up your backyard and do a whole bunch of types of spring cleanup. And they've expanded their team for their April break cleanup. And they're earning, they love shoes. They want to save up for a dirt bike. And, grade 7 entrepreneurs.
That's right.
Way ahead of we're way ahead of me, so we're proud of them. What else are we talking about? This virtual spring break?
Yeah, I just saw this online from, it was circulating here on Facebook. Virtual spring break coming up, obviously with the new April break coming up, April 12th to 16th. What are the kids going to do? Now that we're, restricted again. It's going to be online, and Northern Training Division. If you follow their Facebook page, they have a virtual spring break, cooking, how to make your own lunches. What else here? Yoga classes for kids, and also contouring and eye makeup tutorials for kids. But I like the one making your own lunch. Yeah. And again, if you go to Northern Training Division on Facebook, it says get a spot early because the spots are filling up quickly. And there's also a number on their Facebook page as well to call.
I'm teaching one of those making your own lunch classes. It's the 2 bread, then the mustard, then the bologna, and
that's right. Peanut butter on one side, jam on the other. There you go.
On your bologna, peanut butter and jam. What type of sandwiches you eating over there in the Kinsman house?
That's it.
Okay, you ready to give away a prize or what?
I think so. Let's give away a prize again. Thanks to Sue's Variety on commercial. It's got a new cuisine lineup, a new menu, and we've got the 2 Can Dine, the club combo meal. And
okay,
we're gonna pick a winner.
You're gonna
comments.
So once again, until we figure out a better way to do this, what we do, if you haven't watched the show before, is we grab all the comments, the people who comment where they're going to shop local. And I'm going to scroll. Mark can't see where I'm scrolling. And when he says stop, I'm going to stop on a comment, and that will be our winner. That's our random draw. So should I start from the top, the bottom, or the middle, Mark?
Let's go to the top tonight.
Okay. And I'm starting, and you tell me when to stop. I'm going now.
Stop right now. Michelle Peltier. My favorite store, Lemongrass, Float 11 Yoga, and Healing Arts Studio, and Altered Reality.
Oh, yeah. A 3-pack.
Yeah.
We love them all.
That's good.
So, Rachel, how does Rachel get connected with her prize, Mark?
I will get in touch with Rochelle. I think it's is it Rachel or Rochelle? Anyhow, she's going to pick up the gift certificate through us, and we'll get it to her socially distanced. I'll reach out to her after the show, and we'll figure that out.
All right. Say thank you to our good friends at Timmins RV, who sponsored
RV again. Our big sponsors, keeping KINZ and KLOMP Live afloat. Again, they've got the Get S'more event on right now, even though things are happening with the month of April with the emergency brake. They're still available if you're looking for RVs. Give them a phone call. They've got $1,000 cash back, no payments for 6 months, financing options up to 20 years. Plus, they do appraisals on site. They've got propane. They've also got dumping stations. And if you can't fit your RV in your driveway, you can also accommodate to have it stored there when you're wheeling and dealing. And again, give David Sean a call. There's Ray there, Natasha, the whole crew at TimminsRV.com. And you can also call them 705-264-7837.
Good. And then I'll speak of our good friends at the Surge. Obviously, we know what's happening with, with bars and pubs right now. They're not able to open for 4 weeks. But once they are able to reopen, you have to check it out if you haven't been in there. It's fantastic in there. A lot of space, a lot of cool things happening there. It's fresh. It's new. It's clean. They have great music, great food, great pricing, and most of all, awesome service. We're in there often. It's the home of KINZ and KLOMP for live in-person entertainment, and we will be starting that in May now. It was supposed to be April.
Fingers crossed, when the emergency brake lifts and we get back into looser restrictions, we will be there. If it takes us 20 years to get all these shows done, it'll take that time. But we're patient, and again, the Surge, accommodating with us and sponsoring the show with us. And we'll be there live. We'll be there virtually, but the Surge there backing us up here at KINZ and KLOMP Live. Right. Can't thank Kim and the staff enough.
Boats and Sows. Do you know about Boats and Sows?
Well, I do now, yes.
Yeah, I told you all about it. Once again, my dogs are upstairs. I knew they ripped open my couch. It's 2 years old. I'm getting right on the phone. I'm calling Mark Grant, and he's going to come and patch it up.
Is he?
Look like new. So if you have anything around the house, upholstery, sewing, professional, great service. Mark's an awesome guy. He may tell you a story about some luck they had recently, and let's just say TADH draw. But I don't want to tell too much on a public stream, but it couldn't happen to better people. He's a big donator to the community and charities, but he has awesome business. If you have something that you think needs to be reupholstered, fixed up, sewn up, don't be like me and do it yourself. Call Mark Grant, Boats and Sows. You can find them on Facebook by punching in those words. So thank you very much,
all right,
Mr. Grant. All right, Kinsman. So once again, you need to apologize for taking my chocolate on me today.
Now you're frightening the kids again. You're frightening the kids at the start.
Are you going to admit it?
Now at the end of the show.
My chocolate. Apologize to the bad bunny right now.
Oh, take the bad money, the bunny mask off there.
All right. Happy Easter, my friend.
Awesome, buddy. You have a good night. We'll chat with you on Tuesday night.